doing?
What up, cuz?
Damn, we haven't seen each other in a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Saw each other yesterday.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, last night. So funny. We met up at 10 p.m.
You were only in boxers. You took a dip in the swimming pool. You took more than a dip in the swimming pool.
Yes, I was in there for a while trying to get the shot, you know?
You and
It's
a
pretty crazy.
fellow friend almost drowned.
Yeah, thanks for helping, by the way.
Yeah.
Great work, great work.
Got you.
We had him hold the backlight for the silhouette. And I was in the pool, underwater, getting shots. It's crazy. Good times. Good times. Yeah, that film's coming out September.
What's it going to be called?
We don't know yet. Can't really announce anything, so I don't want to.
Can you give any deets?
Deets are, it looks great because I shot it. So
It looks really great.
So last night's pool dive scene was pretty interesting. Took about an hour to achieve.
And you've been working on it for a year.
Yeah, a year now. Since it is, what, it's August now almost.
I don't know, man. A lot of people aren't
It is
willing to
August.
stick with something for that long.
Well, dude, I'm surprised it didn't take longer, to be honest.
Like what, year and a half,
Like
2
it
years?
felt that long because yesterday he asked me, the director asked me, and he was like, or no, you asked me, and then he responded. I was gonna respond. I think 2 years. It's been like 2 years, and then he was like, no, it's been 1 year. 1 year today because August. I'm like, okay, sick. First of all,
People don't understand how long a year is.
no,
It is 24 hours is an eternity.
that's what I'm saying.
let alone a year.
Dude, it gets to the point. Like I think life gets to the point where 2 hours is a lot of time.
If you have your head on straight.
Mm-hmm. Because if you're used to like a fast-paced life, like I think in LA, you kind of need to splice up your time like that. You know what I mean? Like people call Jeff Bezos crazy for having 5-minute intervals, but like maybe to him 5 minutes is like an hour. You know, like he just learned. I don't
Oh,
know.
100%.
Maybe
Or it
he
might be
just-
the opposite.
Yeah. I mean, there are tools today that can help you with like summarizing a whole book. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you get information in like 5 minutes.
Like think about what can happen in 24 hours.
Yeah, a lot can happen.
What can happen in your life in 24 hours?
Bro, someone can die, you can die, somebody can rob you.
you lose all of your money,
You could lose all of your money. You could also, I don't know.
get in a car crash.
Get in a car crash. Or you might spontaneously go skydiving, and then that gets you to be hungry for a month. And now you're just doing crazy adventurous crap all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you're eating crazy foods, and your body's changing. You're like, oh my God, I love this. What is this called? And then you're like, oh my God, it's called fitness.
Oh,
Crazy, right? And then you're like,
cardiovascular
then
fitness.
you're exploring food and nutrition, and now you're like, damn, dude, I am my own experiment. And I'm gonna just be my own rat.
And all of that took place in 15 minutes.
Exactly. No, I thought of that. What, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
So you'll never know where it goes. I think.
You never know.
No, never do. Very interesting. It reminds me of the thought I had the other day where I was like,
Like
It's a
the
2 a.m.
mental
thought.
thought or the other
it
thought.
was a 2 a.m. thought, but it was just more like about the state of us, the state of the world, you know. And this all came along because of generally having conversations with people in public or people in social gatherings, things like that. You know, and from the outside, you know, most people you'd be like, oh, you know, this guy's, you know, a working man. He does this and this. He has a couple hobbies, you know, just from talking to him. You get that? But then there's also this area where it becomes like, once that's exchanged, it's like done. It's like, I don't know you anymore. You know what I mean? Until
What do
you
you-
bring something else up. You have to force
Oh.
bring something else up.
Okay.
So like if that ended, he won't find the need to continue anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not like that. I'm just kind of like, I think I'm more, I don't know, into socializing. I
You
guess.
explain more detail up front.
Yeah. Like why not? You know, why not hit corners at the very front? Just make it a movie, you know?
Yeah. Like at least have a conversation with it.
Yeah, have a dance of a conversation and just make it interesting. That's what kind of what I'm into. So like you get people that are just like, they go, yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I know. Crazy, dude. Like,
Bro.
you know, and then
NPC responses.
Yeah. And then no, not even that. Sometimes they'll go in depth, you know, they'll be like, oh, you should check out like so and so and this and that and this movie and whatever. And like they start throwing out suggestions, and then like it's all about the act of I'm into this rather than being into it. You get me? Because
to impress you?
Yeah. Once I stop talking, it's just silence. Right?
They're just like, yes.
Yeah, and then
then nothing.
They grab their drink, they grab their cigarette, or they just get up and go, or they just turn their head around and just kind of like look for something else to do. Because it's just like, what happened? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's something to do with like lack of depth within the self.
I was just about to bring that word up. I feel like I don't know if everybody has depth. I don't. Like I can make the differentiation between low IQ people and high IQ people.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think this has to do with high and low IQ because like I said.
But it's intelligence. It's being able to carry a conversation. Especially improv, dude. If they're not giving you much and you're trying to extend the conversation, that's an even higher level of intelligence needed.
You're right. I mean, the second part is when they look for something to do and then they go and do it. You know what I mean? So now they're just talking, but they're talking to someone else and they're talking for hours. Right.
Oh, the people who ramble on?
Yeah, the people that ramble on. So, for example, I think it probably has something to do with them not feeling like they're leading the conversation, so they're not into it.
The people who ramble?
No. There's a specific type. Like, I feel like maybe sometimes you would just see that maybe they would feel like they're not as respected right now. So they must leave this conversation and go lead another one. Get what I mean? Which is why they're able to talk for hours as well.
I don't quite follow.
There's another side to it. So look, the first part was that they generally just are not interested in like whatever you have to say.
People who barely give you anything.
There's no depth, you know. They're not really there for it. They're there to like just for show kind of thing, right? I'm saying, what if you were what if the next scenario is you discover that they are not that your perception, how you perceived them the first time was not it. You're incorrect. And now they're rambling on with other people. What happened there in between? You get me? This happens a lot in social gatherings, by the way.
Can you distill it down to a more simple like version of it?
Yeah. So
because I feel like I'm stuck in between multiple
let me
ideas.
just say this. The first scenario was you got introduced to them and it was a great conversation up until you realized that it just got cut ice cold.
Sure.
Turned his head, acted like, you know, nothing happened. And then you would try to start it up again and they would go with it and then it would just end. Right. It would, I think for a person, they would probably feel like, why? What did I do? You know?
Sure, yeah.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. But then now I have a belief where it's just, there's this type of arrogance, okay, which is scenario number 2, that you witness it. So it kind of proves the point. You know what I mean? Because you witnessed this. What did you witness? You were like in your head, maybe he's not much of a talker. Maybe he just, whatever. You don't assume that he doesn't like you yet.
Sure.
When do you assume that he doesn't like you? Is when he goes other direction.
Okay.
And you're like, what the hell? Like,
gotcha.
You know, 3-4 hours. There's no cut. There's no cold cuts. And you're just like, okay, great. You know what I mean?
Thumbs up.
Yeah. And then while that's happening, you know, you already found someone to conversate with. Someone already found you. You found them. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, why is there the fake exchange to begin with?
Because it's just the scenario. Most people would rather have a fake exchange than just not interact with somebody at all. Because then I think it's even more awkward for them. Yeah.
Well, the main point is I was trying to picture what would happen if we changed that. You know, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's just like I've seen greater outcomes come out of people that are like Tate mentality almost, where there's just like a shield, you know, like boom, 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 just get out of here. You know, I don't care. They don't entertain anything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've seen better things come out of that than I have because here's the thing. Everybody's a different thinker. Okay. There are going to be people that are going to ride this train of overthinking. And then that could affect them for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? I only bring this up because I love observing. And
It's amazing.
especially observing scenario situations, because it can lead to chaos. And I love chaos because then it turns into comedy, which
That's
I
true.
love.
That is true.
Right? Excuse me. Yeah. I it's it's just so
I love being an
the
outside
depth.
dude, an outsider watching like an awkward social situation.
Mhm.
There's something special about
Yeah,
it.
it is. It is. You get to see like where people lack depth, or
It's human nature.
yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird to me. But I don't know. It's just so crazy. Everyone's different. Okay. And sometimes I worry about people because we need people. You know what I'm saying? We need people because we need you to be whatever it is, either an employee or someone that starts up a secondary business that I would use as a third party
Yeah.
or whatever. Something that would benefit me, but I want it to benefit you as well. You know, I want people like that to just be around.
Mhm.
And if you're going to be overthinking all the time, it's not going to be your type of person. You know what I mean?
Dude,
It
speaking of
scares me. It's just kind of like it's a part of the shape of the world in a way.
yeah. I mean, it's social dynamics. I feel like it's always been a part of it.
Yeah. But it goes farther than social.
Yeah.
Is the main point.
But speaking of like borderline awkward moments, dude, I had a weird situation happen to me, I think yesterday.
Where
Yeah.
at?
Right in front of my place. So there's an alleyway.
Yeah.
And the alleyway is not that big. But this guy he's basically speeding in the alleyway in a Lexus, okay?
Hell.
Music blasting.
Yeah.
Just complete moron.
Okay.
He's going like 25 miles an hour at the top speed.
Yeah.
And he's hitting like 15 miles an hour going out of the exit where cars are parked on both sides. You can't see on either side.
What the hell?
But it's a one-way.
It's a one-way. Okay.
So this idiot comes out. I hear the screech. I'm like, first of all, why is this guy speeding in the alleyway?
Yeah, that's weird.
And then 3 seconds later, I hear a huge crash. And
No.
it happens to be, so this guy in the car who hit the other guy, two young guys.
Yeah.
One black dude, one Mexican dude. After the crash, the Mexican guy who got hit gets out. He's like, oh, fuck, man. He's like, he's got like a Subi. He's like, you know,
Yeah.
loves that car a lot. And then after his reaction, the black guy gets out. He's like, hey, man, you hit me, cuh. Like, I'm watching this from the window. I'm like, are you retarded?
That's
And
like-
then to make matters even worse, like, then he starts getting aggressive with him. He starts getting in his face.
yeah,
Because, you know, it's fucking like just stupid mentality.
of course.
But eventually they like back off of each other. Girlfriend takes him away.
Mhm.
And then they go back and forth. Mexican guy who got hit starts calling the cops. And then I hear the other guy's conversation on the phone with a family member or whatever, a friend. He's like, hey, cuh, I can't get in this, cuh. Like some shit like that.
Mhm.
Basically, 2 minutes later, he gets in his car and leaves. So it's hit and run.
Yeah. He had to have left because he knew the outcome of the other thing of getting caught was probably worse.
I feel
According
like
to the
he didn't have a
conversation?
license or
Something like that. Car wasn't registered. Maybe
Something,
late
yeah.
registration. I don't know. Sign anything. We don't know.
when the
But
cops come, he files a report.
that's actually so funny that the first thing he says, "Hey, you hit me."
I'm like, how do you even think like that?
That is so funny. That's like the insurance TikTok we saw, the video. Where it was like some guy just saw a car accident freshly happen and he's like, "Yo, what was it your guy's fault?" He's like, "Hell no, it was his fault." And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna get in with y'all." And he's like, "Ah, my back, my neck." He just joined a car accident. Get some
just-
money out of it, dude.
I
But like,
just don't understand. It's not like by speaking it out loud, it proves it as fact, and now the authorities are going to take it as fact.
well, yeah, that's true. But it's like it's also funny that you have the audacity to do that. Like, where's your mind? You know what I mean? Like, it goes to show you, you just generally don't care about humans. You don't care about any person.
it's just
you know?
stupid.
Yeah, it is kind of stupid. And that also reminds me of like the guy that just killed a black man in Italy. I think this morning.
For what?
No reason.
Where do you hear these stories?
It was on Sean King just posted it this morning. Actually. Sean King on Instagram, dude. Yeah. So, yeah, just midday, randomly starts hitting this guy, brings him to the floor, and then apparently just chokes him to death, killing him, beating him, everything.
It just pisses me off because, like, if you're speeding in an alleyway, you can hit a mother with a stroller. You can hit small children.
See,
like that is a piece of
like
shit
that.
human being.
Nobody thinks like that. I don't know what it is, dude. Honestly, I don't know what it is. My first thought is always like they're on something, right? Have you heard that term?
Well, it's not
They
even
must be
on
on
something.
something.
No, it's just stupidity. It's like
But
don't
I'm starting
want
to believe that it's stupidity. It's not. You're on something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But maybe just study the area more. Find out what it's about.
Oh, I know the area. It's
so and so, depending on the corner.
Yeah.
Cool. I got you. It's like LA, I guess. Very not bad. But anyway, man, I've been wanting to move to a new stew for a while.
Dude, same.
And I feel like it's happening very soon. Don't know how soon, but it's as soon as we kind of find a place that suits us and that we like. Because God knows we need control of that AC, first of all. Remember the old stew?
I want it to be super cold.
Yeah, 100%.
Freezing.
Yeah, I don't want to smell like the musty carpet anymore, dude. I don't even know if I want carpet, dude.
No, hardwood floors.
Hardwood floors, for sure. But the stew would probably need carpet of some sort.
You know,
the recording stew.
We should take a note out of Saudi Arabia's book and build the stew in this way. Have you heard of this?
No.
What they're planning on doing?
A stew?
No, they're not building a stew. They're building an entire city.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Okay, I thought you actually meant like a stew. I'm like, what stew? What are you talking about?
They can build a huge stew. But they're planning on building an entire city long, a single line, 100 miles long and just 200 meters wide.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you that this thing is probably like projected to be worth $1 trillion to build.
Damn.
It's a mirrored vertical city. So I don't know what movie has replicated this, but just imagine a long line. Goes up vertical, and the scale is just unfathomable. You can't comprehend the scale.
It's just a straight line. Kind of like a knife going. Damn.
Like there's going to be a soccer stadium in there. There's going to be...
That's going to be sick.
It's like...
They're trying to go for the World Cup next.
Bro, it's just next level. I don't know. No official price tag has been put on the project yet, but $200 billion is raised by Saudi Arabia.
That's insane, bro. I mean...
The trippy thing is you'll be able to travel from one end to the other in 20 minutes.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. 2 things. Saudi Arabia, like, the land itself sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the land sucks.
It's not ideal for human condition, dude. Like, the conditions there. No, not. No way in hell should anyone be breathing that air. I don't think so.
But this is in the desert.
This is in the desert?
Out in the desert.
Even worse. Great. But like, they're going to have control. So what they're trying to do is like make their own weather systems and like do all this stuff and have like full blown ACs in the country, pretty much. Right. What does that prove to you? You shouldn't be living there to begin with. Like, why do we have to, you know what I mean? But great that that's happening because it's like VR, bro. It's like VR in real life. That's what's happening. You know what I mean? They're kind of just building this CGI city in real life, and it's all vertical and nice. The stadium's going to be insane, so they're kind of trying to push for investments to do FIFA World Cup any one of the years. I don't know. And then, you know, there's just more incentives for things, and they're trying to join this chain of like cool ass countries, top 10 list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I, to be honest, do not see that happening. Right? Because Dubai already did it, and they did it pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, what more do you really need? The whole reason why they want to build this is for environmental purposes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
I don't know,
Really?
dude. I wouldn't change the city. Perhaps I would change, um, bro, just the 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 rights, the human rights.
Yeah,
That's what I would
let's
start
start
with,
there.
dude. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But like, if you don't, if you don't start with human rights, at the end of the day, it's just gonna be a place, dude.
Yeah, like who are
Think
you
about
gonna use to build that?
Think about it. If what's a good restaurant? What's a bougie restaurant?
Nobu?
Nobu. If Nobu had terrible service, would it hold up to be Nobu? Right?
Probably not. No.
If it was like self-serve and just do this and it was a buffet, no, not really.
Mm-mm.
Right? That's kind of what's happening there. It's all starting to become visual, but then you're like, dude, the treatment sucks. Customer service sucks. Why do you guys have literal, like it feels like slaves? You know what I mean? Just Indians and Filipinos everywhere. It's just like a chain of them, right?
Yeah.
It's just weird to me. It's just that stuff is just weird to me.
It's not like they're gonna
It's
use
not right.
robots to build it.
Yeah, it's not right, and I feel like, it's just royalty, bro. Royalty gets to control all that, and they want it to be that way
Yeah.
for other reasons.
Be pretty sick though.
It would be pretty sick. That's what I'm saying. Like, if
Be able to live there.
I took my camera there,
Mhm.
out of this world.
Yeah, but here's the thing that I think the idea is to have people just stay there forever, like not even leave. I know there was like a yacht deck
Mhm.
and everything, but the trippiest part about it is the fact that it's going to be mirrored. The entire thing from the outside is just going to be one large mirror.
Yeah. And then like right now, dude, I went to Saudi already. Okay, I went to the bougiest place. I forgot what it's even called. Oh, it's called the Boulevard or something.
The Boulevard.
Yeah, dude. And I was walking through, and I'm like, okay, this all looks nice, but I can't even look from how hot it is. First of all, I can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's an outdoor like walking mall that looks like Times Square, and you're just like, what is this Vegas times 20 shit? Like, I don't want this, you know? So you couldn't enjoy anything. And I'm like, dude, joy is in the overall experience. It's not just visually. It's not
Yeah.
just being there. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Because to them it is a little extreme. Did this camera stop recording? I think it did. Oh no. I hope I don't fall.
I guess that's the universe's way of telling us to end this one. Bear with us right now as we're dealing with technical difficulties. When technology works, it works, but when it doesn't, it's a pain in the ass.
And we're back. I just need my Coke right now, dude. Honestly, that's what it is. I'm so tired.
Please verify what type of Coke for people who.
It's a Diet Coke. I am so sorry. Yeah. How dare I?
I just need my amphetamine of the day.
Exactly. But dude, I'm like, what's wrong with me right now? I cannot talk. I feel like I can't talk. I have all these ideas. I just can't talk.
It's probably asleep.
And yes, I was up. Yeah, we were shooting. Dude, after the pool scene, after I said peace out, we shot some more.
Where?
Orange.
Oh
and
my
then
god.
Irvine. Yeah, so we had 2 more locations. So I didn't get home till like I slept at like 1:40.
Anything for the content, bro.
Yeah, and then once again, it is Monday, so I had to be up at 6 a.m. And so I deserve a Coke. All right.
Have a Coke.
And I will never miss an episode. I don't care how tired I am, dude.
I feel like our best episodes are when we're just abysmally tired.
I mean, people seem to like the voice, You remember the days where me and you used to talk like this? And we're like, dude, do you remember like when your phone would just start vibrating and interrupting our podcast?
A 1-800 number?
Yeah. And it's just like, why isn't it spammed yet? Those were nice days. When we turned on the candle. Damn, boy.
We've come a long way. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
It's come full circle. We recorded the first episode in this very room.
Mm-hmm.
Went to a studio.
Mm-hmm.
We've been through so much shit with that studio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if only you guys understood. I wish we documented more of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then we came back here. And life comes full circle.
It's beautiful, dude. Because without this place, we probably wouldn't have started.
No.
I don't believe we would have. Interesting.
Are you crying?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not crying.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. The hell? This guy. Anyway, no. I'm saying the blanket that rescued us, because we only had the shotgun mic at the time. Remember that?
Yeah, TP hut.
Yeah, TP hut. We used to put the freaking green screen bars up, and then we'd clamp the freaking blanket to it. It would be too heavy, so we'd got 3 tripods, lifted them up all the way, rubber banded them.
Dude, still trips me out because we started that when COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, what is this new virus?
Dude, it was
bro?
literally, I think it was episode 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was earlier.
We were like, did you guys hear about this Chinese shit? And remember that?
We're talking about the wet markets.
Yeah.
The cow that shits on the bat, that shits on
the bat soup
lemur.
song. Dude, we had the bat soup song. We had everything. Oh my God, that was good. That was funny.
Now the new thing is monkeypox.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's CDC's freaking out about monkeypox.
Yeah. I don't know what is up with that, but my eye is killing me right now.
Oh, you might have the monkeypox.
Oh no. It's the booster. Mm-mm. Oh man. I was watching, oh dude, I gotta show you a clip real quick. This was so funny. It's from a Bollywood movie.
Oh my God. The Bollywood movies are so over
They're
the top.
hilarious, dude. You have to see this.
Yeah,
It is.
insane.
Where is it at? I forgot what the movie's even called. It's called like Roro or something. Here.
Roro?
Here, watch this. I'm gonna show you this. All right, ready?
Oh! Just pulverized her head. Was that a woman?
Yeah, bro.
Let me see that again.
How did her head not come
This guy
off?
grabs like a huge stalk of
Oh
wood.
my God, bro.
Just annihilates this woman.
Oh my God, bro. What's for dinner? I said, what's for dinner? Holy crap,
We
dude.
need to watch one in full. Just to see how over the top it is.
Oh my God. Like, honestly, we do. We need to have that. I'm down to even record it and have it with all the boys. Because, come on, it's extreme. But one of my actor friends, this is what he told me. Okay. He was like, we had a Bollywood actor come to our school in Hollywood. Okay. And he showed up and he was telling us more about like what you need to do in auditions there and like how they'll most likely accept you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you got to be almost overly done to the point where it's like unbelievable. And that's how you usually get the, I'm like, what? I'm like, no way. There has to be like some more like artistic feel for it. And they're like, no. When you read the script, it's emphasized. Things are emphasized for you to act that way to an insane degree. You know what I mean? And
You just have to be ridiculously over the top.
yeah, I mean, it kind of like got me thinking about like how I perceive movies or like how I perceive cinema, you know? And then there's going to be other ones like Turkish cinema is different. German cinema is a little bit different. all
Bollywood
different.
cinema is just,
Yeah,
I
they
can't
perceive
even-
it like their version of entertainment is like that crazy. You know what I mean?
it's so ridiculous.
It's
man.
insane.
I feel like they're so bored over there that it's just like, we just gotta have to come up with just ridiculous shit.
Yeah. Or maybe they're just used to so much dopamine all the time that even their movies are just like insane entertainment. It's like Fast 10 has nothing on there. You know what I mean? Crazy stuff.
Every Bollywood movie is like a mixture of Fast and Furious, The Matrix,
Mhm.
Expendables, and just like the most ridiculous American movies you can find combined.
And The Notebook all at once.
And the Notebook.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. I don't even know anymore.
None of us
I
do.
don't even know anymore. I'm losing hope, dude.
Why?
I'm just trying to remember how people were before COVID and how they are now.
Bro,
Do you remember the
it's
final?
the same shit.
No, it really wasn't. It was not. like all these, like the looting activity that's been happening, the robbery stuff. Remember when the law came out in California? Anything under $1,000, you just let them go,
Yeah.
which is completely stupid.
I don't even think that has anything
You know?
to do with COVID.
I don't know, dude, but in a way, I don't know if anyone feels me on this. Okay. And this might sound a little extreme. I don't care. But it's just like, didn't people just become, or not people, just some of us became animalistic in a way.
Yeah.
Right. And I try so hard to be like, no, it's not the case. But I cannot deny it. I cannot deny it at all. It's even services have changed. Restaurants, bro. If you were, I swear to you, go to even a McDonald's, okay? People would still kind of smile.
Yeah.
All right. I've been served before. So we have this gap called COVID, and then all of a sudden things change. You know,
But yeah, I mean,
people don't want to work anymore.
Dude, you take an already sick population and you lock them up in their houses. It spells disaster for a lot of people.
We want their mental states to go to shit so we can start controlling.
I think a lot of the stuff would completely disappear. A lot of the symptoms would completely disappear if people just got more sun.
Not even got more sun. I would say get more sun and then allow your eyes to see new things.
Yeah.
Okay. When you go from Idaho to Colorado to Utah to California to this and that, there might be slight changes, but it's not drastic. If you go from California to France, you'll be like, wow, this is a little bit different. Actually, this is a lot different now that I'm eating. Oh my God, it's my 4th day. This is really different. You know what I mean? Great. You try to assume the weather. You can't even assume it because you're not used to it. You don't know what it is. Go to Spain, completely different, right? You're like, whoa, this is insane. Even the weather's like different. I can't assume that. Why is it 10 p.m. and the sun's still out? What the hell's going on? You know, like,
Yeah.
there's weird stuff. What does that do when you come back to California?
Gives you a reset.
Readjust. So now you're realizing that you adjusted in different places depending on the place. So that allowed your eyes and even like soul to just experience something completely different and new, and you visualize a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps you, expand your mind in a sense. The room of your mind.
Yeah.
Just kind of gets expanded. You can fit more things. Do be making sense, right? I think.
Yeah. I genuinely believe that if people got more vitamin D and just more sunlight during COVID,
dude.
A lot of things would just fucking disappear.
Brooke, because you know us, me, you, and Logan, we're just on it.
Yeah, just
hitting the
all
gym,
day.
Sunlight all day, taking walks, chilling outside, like everything.
Yeah.
We would do that. We'd literally take breaks. And wow. That's why we were, I guess, a little bit more successful than
100%.
Than draining down.
All we did during COVID is essentially work and do the podcast.
Pretty much.
Like we hustled our way through it.
Yeah. Man, those good times.
Those were good days.
They were good days. They were hard days too.
Yeah, for
sure. Wow. I am
days to
so
come.
glad that we have made it this far. Because I'm like now looking, I'm like, dude, episode 200 is around the corner. I'm already developing a plan for it.
Bro, I have this constant thing on my mind where it's just like, fuck, it needs to happen quickly.
It will.
We need to start getting more traction quickly.
We do. We need everyone's help by telling everyone to subscribe and rate us on Spotify.
Yeah.
And follow us.
True.
Yeah. Follow our Instagram. Follow our social medias. You can find us everywhere. All major streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts. And many, 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 many more. Dude, I am so tired. I'm ready to knock out. I'm literally... This is insane.
Take a nap.
Right here? Put me to sleep, dude. All right. So... I think I want to end it here, to be honest.
Let them know. What do they need to do in order?
All right, guys. Before I go and take my nap, I need you to follow the Instagram page at the 2 a.m. Podcasts. I need you to rate the podcast 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
Subscribe, follow us on there as well, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel if you can. Please let everyone know.
And give us a shout out on your Instagram story.
Mm-hmm.
Tag us in your Instagram story if you're listening.
Yes, we would love to reshare that. And anyway, guys, I am off to sleep, and I will catch you next time.
Good night.
Good night.